Well, they say vinyl is making a comeback, but at Wax Trax Records, hey, it never went out of style. This former two-story home on South Decatur has been a music lover's paradise since 1999. JC Fernandez live inside this morning to celebrate National Vinyl Record Day and check out some classics and maybe some new hits as well. Good morning, JC.
Good morning, Sherry. The iconic Wax Trax Records. Yeah, this is David. Your dad, Rich, is the owner of the place. You're now taking over the shop. Give everyone the history of this, because we're literally standing in a house right now. What's the history of the shop?
This place is just like jam-packed full of stuff. We've been here since 1998. We had the store back in Pennsylvania, but moved the whole thing here, and just loads and loads and loads of records and memorabilia and CDs and just everything you can imagine.
How many records do you think you guys have?
We say 500,000.
500,000?
I think that's probably underselling it, though. Honestly, if you look around this place, you know.
Let's talk about some of the rarities, because there's so much to talk about this morning. Let's go down some of the rare stuff. Like, you have Alice in Chains. What makes this album so rare?
Well, I mean, this is hard enough to find as it is, but this is sealed. So, I mean, as a collector, if you're an Alice in Chains fan, I mean, that's just like a Holy Grail kind of thing for Holy Grail-looking Alice in Chains fans.
But how do you find this? How do you find this? If I'm in the 90s and I buy Alice in Chains, I am opening this. I am listening to this.
Sure.
How do you find this?
Somebody decided not to listen to it, but then you got to wake my dad up and bring him down here, because how he finds this stuff, I have no idea. He has amassed all this stuff over 60 years and just goes into people's houses, just buys collections, sifts through it, and finds this gold, basically.
There's a lot of gold here. Okay, coming up, we're going to go into one of the most famous rooms of the house and probably one of the most crowded rooms of the house. We have much more to come from Wax Trax Records. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Oh, so much fun. JC, thank you so much. So we go from that to Halloween every day. Universal's first year-round horror experience.
Biggest record collections is called Wax Trax Records on Decatur between Sahara and Desert Inn. JC, thousands of drivers go right by this former house every day and don't even know what they're missing.
Yeah, over 500,000 records inside here, and this is David, the manager. Thank you for having us. This place is incredible.
Thanks so much for coming, man.
You have everything. So I asked people back in the studio, I said, what is your favorite album? So I love Sherry so much. I love you even more, Sherry. Sherry sends me a note saying her favorite album of all time is Deep Purple, Machine Head. They have that. Our producer, Katrina, she says Kate Bush, The Kick Inside. They have that. And I know Ozzy loves Britney Spears. David, why is this Britney Spears? There's a rarity to this one.
This is an original press of her first single. So, yeah, I mean, we'll find this in the collector's area, all kinds of amazing stuff like that.
You have, what is in your hand, and why is this one so special?
Smashing Pumpkins. This is just, it's really tough to find. I mean, you find Smashing Pumpkins, you just don't find this one.
And it's in great condition, too.
I mean, look at it. Yeah, it's still got the shrink wrap. It's got the hype sticker on there. Yeah, you're just not going to find it like that.
Okay, let's walk around here, because this is the rock room, and just albums upon albums upon albums. Something I notice as I walk around here, there are no price tags on your records. Why are there no price tags?
Well, the market changes a lot with this stuff, and so we have to look it up. We kind of get a gauge of where the whole world is on vinyl and on these particular records, and then I kind of go off of that.
You have something rare and cool. This one right here. Show everyone what you got.
Oh, yeah, you never know what you're going to find. This is a Metallica Ride the Lightning signed by the whole band.
How did you get that signed by the whole band?
This is actually my mom's. My mom got this, and she said, you know, it's sitting there at the house. It looks awesome, but you might as well try to sell it. So it's here at the store now.
U2 is my favorite band of all time, so I was walking around here, and the U's are down here.
Yeah.
My U2 section is down here on the ground, which is, I don't know, just adds something to the fact I'm on the ground looking at albums.
Gotta dig.
Joshua Tree is one of my favorite albums of all time as well. Yeah. When you flip it over, here's a fun fact. This picture right here was not taken in Joshua Tree. This is actually taken in Death Valley, but the album is called Joshua Tree. What's like the hot trend right now when it comes to albums?
I mean, the new stuff is really popular, and jazz is, like, huge. Like, people are coming in for really hard-to-find jazz stuff. But, yeah, the new stuff, too, the Tyler, the Creators, The Weeknd, all those kind of guys. Like, everybody's kind of looking for all that stuff. And, of course, this rock room is always super busy. So.
We have over 500,000 albums to try to showcase today. We have so much more to come. It's National Vinyl Record Day. We're here at Wax Trax Records. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
That's so magical, JC. Thank you so much.
Well, it never went out of style. This former two-story home on South Decatur has been a music lover's paradise since the late 1990s. JC Fernandez is live there in the shop this morning to celebrate National Vinyl Record Day and check out some classics. Good morning, JC. I can't believe what you're finding.
Sherry, you cannot stump this record store. They have everything. As the Deep Purple, Sherry, I know that's one of your favorites right there. Nate says his favorite album of all time is from Cream. David, what is this album? Nate, I found your album. What makes this one so special?
I mean, this is a British import, but we have so much Cream. Like, you're going to find different versions of every album, basically.
But you have it here. And Johnny, one of our producers, I know ABBA, this is his favorite album. We have that. My parents in Philly said, find us Simon and Garfunkel, the live version. We have them in concert. You guys got everything inside this store. It's so unique. Give everyone the backstory, because we're in a house right now.
Yeah, this place, it was a house at some point. We bought it in 1998 and moved here from the East Coast and just converted the whole place into this gigantic, insane record store.
Over 500,000 records are inside this house, this shop. You said this area is very popular. What's this area?
So this is rare soul 45s, and we have these collectors that come in and they just spend all day just digging. This is not like, I mean, there's going to be some like James Brown and stuff like that, but this is the stuff that wasn't big hits and the stuff that the collectors really are after.
So this is unique stuff back here. As I send it back to the studio, I do have Elton John. Why do I have Elton John? Because Elton John likes to come here to the record shop and pick up the latest stuff, and he's a big fan of your guys' shop. So thank you so much for having us here. We have more to come, you guys. I'm going to send it back to you. It's National Vinyl Record Day, and we're celebrating big.
One of the Valley's
JC, I think our news
record collections. It's called Wax Trax Records. They're on Decatur between Sahara and DI. JC, you've been there all morning long, and you know, drivers going south on Decatur may not know that that little two-story house has hidden treasures in there. A lot of them.
Yeah, it really does. They were driving up here, and Lyle, our photographer, goes, this is a house. I'm like, yeah, this is a house, but inside, it's magical inside here. They literally have every single record. You cannot stump David, the manager of the store. I have Nate's favorite album, Cream. Sherry, she sent me a message. She said, do you have Jim Croce? I Got a Name. You've got that album as well.
Sealed
as well.
Yeah.
You have some rare stuff here. Let's talk about one of the rarest Beatles albums of all time.
Yeah, everybody's always excited about this one because the Butcher cover is the most famous of the rare Beatles albums, which if you were to buy this, which is pretty expensive, and tear off the cover, you'd find something that looks a little bit like this, except minus my dad, and it's not drawn. This was a gift for my dad. But, yeah, the Butcher cover, it's these dead baby mannequin dolls.
Baby dolls, mannequins. It's a whole thing. But that's what's actually behind this album cover. She told me I would buy this and peel it off.
Yes, exactly. You peel it off, and it's just some dark humor from back in the day, but yeah, if you peel it off, though, then it loses the value.
So keep it on if you happen to find it. By the way, if you've been to Wax Trax Records before, it used to be even more albums in here. Kind of going through a remodel, more spacious.
Yeah, and there's still so much stuff to go through, but I wanted to make it where people could actually walk around, enjoy themselves. That's part of my whole taking over the store. So I remodeled this entire floor. Over here, not everything's expensive around here.
Yeah.
Over here is the $5 section, and I doubled it. So we have two areas of $5. Also, CDs are $5 underneath as well. So, yeah, as part of the remodeling, just trying to get it where people can get around and actually go through some stuff and have fun.
Your dad is a legend here in Las Vegas. We love Rich, and you're helping out and kind of taking over the shop and managing and making some changes, which is great. I do want to point out a couple of really cool album covers.
Sure.
I love Cyndi Lauper, and a little fun fact about this album cover here. She's wearing this cool dress. She went back. She used to work at a boutique when she was a teen. She went to that shop to buy this dress to wear for her album cover, which is really neat. And I always talk about this. You and I were talking about Michael Jackson. Thriller. The suit that Michael Jackson is wearing on this album cover, it's actually the photographer's suit. He got to the photo shoot, loved the photographer's suit. He said, wear it. And you were telling me this. I didn't know this. So you open up this album cover, and you see this. Michael Jackson, and you said that's real?
I believe it is a real, I mean, it's Michael. Of course he would do something like that, right?
He's got real tiger cubs crawling around on top of him.
Yeah.
Listen, it's amazing inside here. Over 500,000 records, do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. And memorabilia, CDs, tapes, DVDs. concert DVDs, posters, everything on the ceiling, and everything's for sale too.
Yeah.
Like nothing here. Someone just found an Ozzy Osbourne autograph that we didn't even know we had. It was on the floor over, in a corner somewhere.
That's when you know you got so much stuff. You know you had it.
Yeah.
Well, David, thank you so much for having us. Again, it's National Vinyl Record Day. Wax Trax Records, Decatur and Edna is a great place to celebrate. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
That's amazing. It's magical. The former two-story home on South Decatur has been a music lover's paradise since 1998. JC Fernandez takes us inside the shop to celebrate National Vinyl Record Day and check out some classics.
Yeah, if you're going to celebrate National Vinyl Record Day, Wax Trax Records is the place to do it. This is David, the manager. Thanks for having us here, buddy.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming in.
How many records do you think you have here?
I mean, there's got to be over 500,000. It's ridiculous. 3 floors just completely packed.
Because we're literally standing in a house at the corner of Decatur and Edna. What's the backstory on the shop?
Well, my dad had this store back on the East Coast, and that was back in the 90s on back for like 50 years or something like that. But we moved here in 1998, opened up right around October 1st, I believe it was. So we're about to have a 27-year anniversary.
Was it awesome?
Yeah, I mean, it's so cool. And I basically just took over the store as we're getting to that anniversary. So.
And doing kind of a little remodel, spreading out, making some room.
Yes.
Let's talk records. It is National Vinyl Record Day.
Yeah.
These right here are kind of hot and rare. What do we got?
Yeah, so we got Alice in Chains unplugged, and it's sealed, which is ridiculous. I mean, it's hard enough to find as it is, but sealed is a whole nother level. Pearl Jam, we got a bunch of Pearl Jam. And again, these 90s artists, their stuff was pressed in such limited release that it's very difficult to find these things. Smashing Pumpkins, Primus as well.
So you're telling people right now, if you've got some albums maybe somewhere in your house, to go through them, and if there's stuff from the 90s, they might be worth some money.
Those are the good ones.
Okay.
At the moment, anyway.
Listen, if you're looking to celebrate National Vinyl Record Day, Wax Trax Records, legendary store here in town. Come see David today and stock up with some really cool vinyl. David, thank you so much. I'm going to go do some shopping and send it back to you guys in the studio.
JC, thank you. JC was also able to find Britney Spears' first single, Baby One More Time.
Well, they say vinyl is making a comeback, but at Wax Trax Records, it never really went away. This former two-story home has been a music lover's paradise since 1999.
So I dropped in to celebrate National Vinyl Record Day and check out some of the classics. Wax Trax Records, they literally have every single album. I know this is Jillian's favorite album of all time, and they have it inside here. David, thank you so much for having us. How many records do you think are inside the shop?
There's over 500,000 at this point. Yeah.
And it's so unique because the corner of Decatur and Edna, it's literally a house.
Yeah, this whole house has just been gutted and completely turned into this gigantic record store. Upstairs, downstairs, full of records. You have to walk over stuff at times, but I just remodeled this floor, so it's a little bit easier to get around.
You're making some room. Well, let's talk about some records. And why do you have this Alice in Chains album here in front of us?
So this MTV Unplugged, very sought after Alice in Chains album, and we have it sealed, which is just kind of crazy, honestly.
Yeah, well, how does someone do that? If I'm in the 90s and I buy this, I'm going to open it, I'm going to play it.
Yeah, these are things that my dad has managed to amass over all these years. He buys, and we end up with a lot of stuff.
You were telling me, I know a lot about this Michael Jackson Thriller album. Here's something I did not know. Most people don't have it, but you open it up, and the tiger cub here, is that real?
Not only is he real, but there were 3 of them because, as any of us who love animals know, they can be a little feisty at times. So, give one a break, bring in the next one,
Yeah, it's Michael Jackson. He did what he wanted to do.
Exactly.
Last one before I wrap it up here. Cyndi Lauper, one of my favorite artists of all times. Really cool, this dress she is wearing. She worked at a clothing boutique as a teen. She went back to that shop to buy this dress to wear on her album cover.
That's awesome.
David, thank you so much for having us. Come celebrate National Vinyl Record Day here at Wax Trax Records. All the information about the shop is on your screen.
What a hidden gem.
It's so cool.